This is a Farmall BN, and I think the serial number is BN 78654. I may be wrong on that. I got to look at that again, but it's got the wheel weights, and the wheels are, well, they're pretty checked. And you can see the age and the fact that it was exposed to weather since the 40s is, well, it's paid its dues. The tank, I'm really impressed on the metal on the tank. It's very little damage on the tank. You can see the steering wheel is pretty much history, and looking at the linkages and so forth, it looks like most of it's there. Doesn't look like the starter's been used for a long time. The wires are burned out. The crank is damaged. I can't crank it over with the crank handle. The little dog ears on it's gone. You can see the seat is pretty rough. And there was quite a bit of oil leakage on the tractor. Wires are real bad shape, and it's actually holding antifreeze. I just checked the antifreeze, and the antifreeze was good. So when the guy sold it to me, he filled it with antifreeze. You can see the front end frame is damaged, it's busted, and you know, that's not good to start with. But the front end's got a lot of dings and damages, and seen the worst of it. Tires are holding air, and you can see the body is actually, you know, pretty good shape, except for the very front. The front has got a lot of dings and damage, and looks like this side has not been crashed into. Takes a lot to tear up something like that. Don't know anything about the generator condition and carburetor. This seems to be a smaller carburetor on this one than is on the other one, and I've got two BNs. So this is a smaller model, and I'll have to research that. The wires have burnt, and insulation is gone. Now, whether it's burnt or just rotted out, everybody's got to get into this video, beeping and everything. So somebody did put a hose down on the bottom, and that's why it's holding antifreeze. You can see the oil leaks on the motor, so the motor, not good. The bowl actually has some gas in it, but that is the only gas that's left because the tank is empty. It's drained out. And the petcock, it was not turned off when it was parked, so, you know, it being the age it is and condition, it probably just probably leaked out. Wires, all the wires have to be done over. Gas linkages to the carburetor and to the starter seems to function. Like I say, the tire is well, it's pretty rough, but still holding air. It's got the weights on it, and I noticed that the PTO handle to turn the PTO on is froze up. Not a good sign. So the PTO has to be gone through. There is a light on the back as far as the no wires, no light, just the cap, and that's the only light fixture that's on this tractor. The PTO itself, like I say, is froze up, and this is the one I drove. This is the one I drove home, and it runs. And so I You know, I got a chance, fighting chance with this one. I don't know much about the other one yet. So, there's so much to do and so little money. Yeah, that's the way America is, though, isn't it? And today's voting day, and I hope that you got out and voted. We want a future. We want to be able to control our own destiny and not have the government entity, or whatever you want to call it, corporation, federal corporation, or whatever. I've heard it called everything but good. And this old Farmall B, it can be brought back to life. It's going to take a lot of work. The other one, the other Farmall B, in some ways, I see where, you know, it's got the weights as well. I'm surprised, and the tires actually look better. You can see it's going a little flat, but I would say it's the most recent tire out of all of them. And the seat, well, it's pretty rough too. Steering wheel's actually a little bit better shape. And the linkages, well, I don't think there's much linkage left on this one. You can see the starter linkage. What they've done is built them a little homemade type of linkage. I don't know, maybe it's part of the original. And the starters on there. This one, it's my understanding this one ran. I'm not sure how long ago, but you know, it's got oil leaks, but I don't see as much, let's say, wetness to it. But I can tell that it did leak, which is, you know, it's going to have to be worked over. It is a BN. I got to get a cap on that. I don't want a lot of rain going in there. And the front end on this one is in better shape. And it looks like the gas tank is horrible. It's really been, I don't know what they've done. I think they stored a bunch of stuff on top of it. I don't know how else you get that much damage from the top. But as far as the front of the tractor, it does have damage. It has quite a bit of damage, but it's actually in better shape than the other one. And it does look like they did more pulling with it. I mean, it got pulled more. And the linkages on this one seems to be on there. It's got the carburetor, choke, and so forth. Now here's the one that's the carburetor, and I don't remember the model of this carburetor, but it's the bigger model. So, and the generator seems to be updated, and you can see some wetness to the engine on this side. Hey, if you were 70 years old, you'd probably be leaking around the edges too. This radiator is empty. There is no water in it. He didn't put water in this one because he knew it wasn't going to drive. But it did have, as far as I know, it does have oil, and there is gas in there. So didn't check the tank, but I know it's all got to be drained out. The shift has been snapped off, and the linkages, the brakes, I have no idea. But this tire here, these are actually smaller tires. I'm not sure the theology behind it, why they got smaller tires. It's beyond me at this point. I am ordering books so I can start learning about the history and the different models. But you can see the gas tank is real nice on this one. and on the other one. So I'm lucky that at least the gas tanks are not damaged quite so bad. Both of these have drawbars. This one's a little bigger, a little heavier. I think it's been modified or changed. This one has a pulley, the other one doesn't. And this one, the linkage does operate. As far as I know, it operates, but I'm not sure what the chain was all about. I'm going to guess they just laid it up here. Well, they probably pull something with that chain. Right now they got it hooked up on that one bolt. The gauge is looking fair shape. Switch seems to switch. This kill switch actually seems to function, where the other one's kind of froze down. Steering wheel, like I say, is in better shape, but not good, but it's better. And looks like the muffler's been replaced at some point. The tractor overall, pretty rough, but like here again, here's I don't see the guards underneath. It may be the model. I'm not really sure. I'll learn more about this as I go along. But where I was watching Steve Kline and his tractor, he's got more guarding underneath the tractor, and it did seem to be different. I just don't see some of the guarding, but then again, like I say, hey, I'll do my diligence. I'm checking this out. So that's the first look of my two BN Farmall tractors, and at this point, got a lot to study, got a lot to learn. This one has a cap on the top of the exhaust, and the other one doesn't. It's got a beer can. I take it that's pretty common in America to use a beer can or pop can or something. Oh, well, first look, first close look anyhow, and I guess we'll learn more about this as time goes by. Just thought I'd share this. Sand Hollow Homestead. I won't even be able to get on these until maybe next year. I got a Chevy pickup to work on first, but I do want to start getting them cleaned up and loosened up, and I can do some work on it, even though I can't replace big parts yet. All right, talk to you later.